the privileges. I had so many privileges, yeah? And some of the privileges included kukatia wasichana wenye wanakuja kufanya kazi kwa hoteli.
That is abuse in the workplace. Are you guys ready for death?
Are we ready for death?
Does death scare you? Let's start there.
It was nice, yeah? It was nice. Kuna time nilioshare msupa fulani gari kanipiga thao. Sema kufunga kazi.
I'm done for the week.
I'm like, I'm done.
I'm gone.
I'm done.
If you are applying for that job, mnaenda Kasarani, mnapanga line.
Job gani?
Yeah, Iebc. So yeah, I got it. I was so shocked that I got it because why? Why are you laughing? Guy.
No, I'm like, you're shocked to get it. Kwani haukuwa na jamini?
This is the thing. That was the first thing that I have toiled to get.
Wase wenye wanachimba choo, those guys are toiling.
Thank you. So kupanga line si toiling.
Test that. So Kendi, I am way past hiyo mambo ya kukumbusha landlord.
Ya kuvurutana.
Wewe alituambia if you're living in a rental, you don't pay rent in advance. You don't pay ati early ati sijui date 5 umelipa. Utamu ya rental ni kuvurutana na landlord.
Hapana. Utamu ya rental ni hata landlord ni kutokuja kwako. Hiyo ndio utamu wako. Shalini is looking at, what are you saying? What are you saying? But by the way, it's not good landlord akija kugongea mlango, honestly. What are those? It's embarrassing.
So he lied. I lied. Yeah. Anyway, my Easter has been good, but I missed out on an event. I'll get back to that after Shalina's told us how holiday was.
My Easter was I didn't even recall it was Easter because sisi tulikuwa na matanga kwetu, so it was really sad. We even forgot it's Easter. Actually. I don't want to hear it, Alan. I don't want to hear it. It's people who are bringing jokes can be too serious.
Okay.
Pass. Nini sherehe kwa matanga ya Brian
kuku and from life.
I know.
Pass. It was going to be dark.
And I know. Okay. And you're still smiling.
No, you want me to cry?
I'm curious to hear.
Okay, pass. I'm not smiling.
Yeah, anyway, that was it. But now I'll ask you guys a question. Yeah. Are you guys ready for death?
Are we ready for death?
Does death scare you? Let's start there.
That reminds me. There is a meme. There is
Alan,
yes.
Can you what okay, let me hear what you want to say.
Okay.
Let me not come at you.
No, there is I have a friend and he sends me memes. It's a he. He sends me memes, yeah.
I like the clarification.
But also this reminds me of something that I was saying. There is this guy, he's called the list guy. I don't know if you've come across him on TikTok, yeah? So basically his content is all about seeing things that he finds weird and then he creates a list about it. So one of the things that he was creating a list on the latest video that I've watched from him, it is this woman who is saying that if a guy I am interested in sends me a meme, an Instagram reel, even though
yeah, I think I've seen that as well.
So then this guy scrolls and goes onto his notes and types, I think he's on list 2000 what. Yes. So there is this friend of mine who sends me reels on IG. And they
he, sorry.
It's a he.
It's not a
she. It's not a they them. It's a he. Okay. Yeah. So he sends me this reel, and it is along the lines of, do you know that in 2000, we are in 2024, right?
Right.
In 2124, none of us is going to be remembered.
2124.
Yeah, that is 100 years from today.
21.
It will be
21.
Okay.
Yeah, none of us will be remembered. So that sort of the question you asked sort of took me back to that meme where it was saying that imagine in 100 years, even our sort of nobody, basically she even took it back and said, do you remember your great grandparents? Like, do you remember the dad to your dad and your dad?
If you met them.
you only the way how old you are. But there are even those who have never met their dads.
Alan.
He's being dark right now.
No, it's not even about death. Leave death out of this, yeah? There are those who have never met their dads.
Okay, what's funny about that?
Yeah?
Alan? What's funny
They
about
run
why
away.
you laughing?
I'm not
people who
making
ran
fun
away.
out
But you're
of it.
laughing. What's funny?
I'm not making fun out of it. I'm just saying there are those who, like you, never met your great-great-grandfather, but then there are those who have never met their dads.
But then you guys, when you think about it, imagine that you're 21, 24. We all want to be here. And you still don't want to YOLO, like shida yetu ni nini? Mbona
Shida yako ni
tusiishi?
nini?
Dunia itakuwa
Shida yako
imeendelea.
ni nini?
Bado hii
Shida
dunia
yako,
itakuwa
Wendy,
no.
you might not be living unaweza kuwa ni wewe tu au live. So wacha kusema mbona.
Some people don't like to you
What
only
does
live
you
once.
mean to you? Okay, I know it.
But it's at the end of the day, I don't know, me, I'm still, let me say, at that confused state where we're like, sometimes are we so serious with life? Are we joking with it? Actually, I've asked, what is death? Can we just die? But then you die, you're just dead.
Yeah, you're just dead.
You're just dead.
Yeah.
What on back kula? As in that Wi-Fi, the phone, the TikTok, everything, you're just dead. Hey! And then you don't want to enjoy this life. You want to sit there stressed.
Kenny, what does YOLO look like for you?
Me, I'm saying YOLO, you just live. You just do what you want to do.
You just do what you want to do.
You just do what makes you happy. Basically, just do what makes you happy. Sometimes we're
What makes
living
you
in a
happy?
society.
What makes
We're
you
living in
happy?
a society where we
Candy,
have
what
other
makes
people
you happy?
around.
Candy, what makes you happy?
Me,
Leave food out of it. What makes you happy?
and Wi-Fi. and
And
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi and TikTok.
And TikTok.
Leave those ones
And the
off the
phone.
list. What makes you happy?
what makes me happy? Let's start with money. But the fact that you have to grind so hard to get the money.
I don't know how we did not put that off of the list.
I know. You know my list has the three things. Kendi, what's your problem? Either niko na njaa, either sina pesa. And yeah. But mostly nakwanga those two. But definitely I feel like acha nisianze kuongea vitu zingine, nataka ni kama nimepiga
Sema
salinio before nifike kwa
See the
hii
safe
podcast.
space. Aiendi mahali.
Hatuendi kupost.
Haiendi.
Hii haiendi
Hii
mahali.
ni yetu.
It's a safe space.
Hii
It's
tunaenda
just
kuweka
within the
kwa
walls.
private.
Kwa archives.
Kwa archives.
Yeah.
Charlene, what makes you happy?
Me. Every day.
Yeah, every day.
If I sleep at night knowing I did the best that I could.
Stop being diplomatic about
I'm
it.
not being diplomatic.
Stop being diplomatic about
That's
it.
my... Can I talk?
Okay.
Ama you know you want to say?
No.
Okay. What makes me happy? When I go to sleep and I know wherever I went, I did my best. That makes me happy. That's why I've asked you every day. That makes me happy.
On other days?
Food.
Why is the
New
director
queen.
laughing?
Food.
All right, that's two.
Money doesn't make you happy, mama.
Money. I feel like it's not a surprise. Unajua?
Wow.
Hiyo food unatamani pizza
Wow.
uko na 200. Unatamani pizza uko na 200 mbele nyuma.
Acha nikwambie
Labda
kitu
kuna
Kendi.
watu wa kumbaia.
The love for ama naweza jibaia.
Lakini una do.
Na pizza
Nani
za
amesema
1000.
sina?
So, jua upendi do, so una do.
Nani amesema sina do?
Okay.
The love for money.
What is your M-Pesa balance?
What should I say?
Msianze
now.
uju.
Ah,
I don't
right
use
now.
an M-Pesa, I use cards.
Okay, what is your card
I
balance?
will not tell you. Thanks. The love for money is the root of all evil, guys.
Whoa.
Reminding me of a
It's not
Nigerian
money.
song.
Listen, it's not money. The love for money is the root of all evil. Money is not a bad thing. Like, who doesn't want money? Everyone.
Thank you.
Me.
But the obsessive the obsessive nature of loving money is the root of all evil. That's my verdict. So food makes me happy. I make myself happy. I love being me.
You make yourself happy.
Yeah, I love being me. When I look at myself, I'm like, girl, I love you. Fun fact: if I could, I would marry myself. But now I'm not a lesbian. You see, now I can't marry myself.
There is a handful out of
I
that.
know.
And that's why I insisted about the part of making yourself happy.
I know.
Okay. What makes the Alan Hubbard happy? Some peace and quiet. Yeah, that makes me happy.
But
but
Some peace and quiet.
yeah, some peace and quiet.
You are in quiet spaces.
Yeah, I just sit down, cross my legs like this, and just
It's
be there.
peaceful.
It's peaceful.
That's so diplomatic. Money doesn't make you happy?
Money is a means of being happy.
Dang.
Money itself does not make me happy, but the means it gives me, that makes me happy.
The same thing. No matter,
No.
no matter how you go around it, it's still the same
It's a different.
You're
it's
trying
a
to
different
sound
thing.
different, but money makes you happy.
No, money does not make me. Money.
If you didn't have money, would you be happy?
Yeah.
what will be making you happy then?
By the way, honestly,
What's funny about not
listen,
having money?
Hey, I know.
there is nothing funny about not having money, but there are days. I look back at my broke days. Yeah, you know there are days.
But you said you can
listen,
you can have money and not be broke. So it's just in your poverty days.
Yeah, in my poverty days,
Yeah.
I was goddamn poor. So, but it was a time. Yeah, it was a phase.
It was a phase,
and every phase. Some men, not all men, some men, there are men who are born off of well-off families.
Silver spoon.
Yeah, with silver spoons in their mouths. Yeah. Did you see the car that Gorsa Melango bought his child?
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, ni sawa. That says a lot about you when you say you're a journalist. So,
I'll take
shots
the
fired.
L. It's okay.
So,
Me get ready.
I look back when I used to, there are times, yeah, nilikuwa naosha magari zile enzi, yeah, and
This is in the 19 what?
1900.
Okay.
Yeah, this is 1900s, yeah.
Right.
So
But those cars were small.
No,
You are
no,
being
the-
paid
the-
50 cents.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how
So
we do it.
kuosha gari ilikuwa 150 bob, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here
have a
150.
question.
Yes.
Does
Can you just let me speak? Yeah. So gari zilikuwa kuosha ilikuwa 150 bob, yeah. So mia ni ya mdosi, chwani ndio yako. Sasa kuna siku
Oh my days.
yeah, ni kubaya. Msione watu wanatembea hapa nje mdhani ni
Okay.
wajuzi, yeah. Watu hutoka mbali.
I swear.
Watu wako na historia. Historia yangu. During Easter I was discovering I will sing. This episode will not haitaisha kabla sijaimba. So
Finally.
yeah. So this 50 bob siku ni mbaya na mkoase vijana wangapi waine. Na mmeosha gari ngapi? 100 ni ya mdosi. Watu waine mnafaa mgawane chwani. So mmeshinda yadi the whole day.
What's yadi?
Na njaa. Yani mmeshinda kwa Candice unajua yadi.
Workplace, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She cannot understand.
You need to be inclusive, guys. Include 360. Don't preach water and drink changa.
Yeah. So mmeosha gari moja mkoase waine, itabidi mgawane hii 50.
How was the economy then?
The economy, it was Uhuru Ruto tano tena.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay.
No, first. At the cusp of at the end, towards the end of the first one.
All right.
Yeah. So umepata 15 bob kwa hiyo chwani. Yeah. The only thing that unaweza buy ya maana kudishi hiyo siku ni KDF.
Thank God for the size of KDF.
Ate?
Thank God for the size ya KDF.
Yeah, thank God. If it wasn't for that size, sijui sasa tungekuwa wapi. So na buy hiyo KDF alafu na sasa au buy maji. Si maji mko kwa Carwash.
Kunywa maji ya Carwash. Wow. Oh my God.
You have maji in plenty.
Plenty.
So hiyo 15 bob utabai nini? Utabai KDF 3. No,
KDF
utabai
was 5.
KDF moja alafu na ngumu. Unajua ngumu?
I know it.
Yeah. So na buy KDF yako na ngumu. Alafu unasema Sajia asante. Kwa sababu
At least nimekula.
at least nimekula, kwa sababu kuna wase wengine bado hawajafanya nini, hawajapata hiyo hata 15 bob.
And then how do you get home?
No. So natembea.
Carwash iko
Kama
the
natembea.
same area.
I wanted to ask, your bay ni the same if you wash a Prado and if you wash a
Benz.
No, but now my advantage was one, yeah. Now this is why this is what shows that nilitoka mbali. Me, my price ya kuosha gari ilikuwa a little bit high.
Why?
Because I could speak English to clients. Yeah. So nakuja hapo na msuka na kizungu, and it's like, young man, you don't deserve to be here. I'm like, yeah, that means you can pay more to nitoke hapa. So instead of kuosha gari na 150, anakulipa 200, 250. There is a
Na uambii boss wako.
Boss
no, I was
akula
open,
yake.
yeah. I was open. He was my guy. To date, he's still my guy. Yeah, I'm like, hey, nilipigwa kitip pale ako like, usijali hiyo ni yako. Wewe nipatie tu halali yangu. Yeah. Bosses wafiti waingiliagi tip, lakini kuna wale mangati, kuna yenye niliosha magari. Pesa lazima itumwe kwa mdosi. Hiyo tip ikishaingia kwa mdosi. Hautaona. Yeah, but it was nice, yeah. It was nice. Kuna time nilioshia msupa fulani gari. Kanipiga thao. Sema kufunga kazi.
I'm done for the week.
I'm like, I'm done.
I'm gone.
I'm done. Katoka siaka, but no, sikufunga kazi, but it was good. Ipiga tipia thao.
And you took home 900.
900 bob.
Oh, you have a good boss. Had a good boss.
Yeah. And a good friend to that. What are some of the...
wait, before you move on, what lessons or lesson did you learn from your...
Do more than what you're paid to do. I read that from...
Doesn't that break your back?
Yeah. If you're Gen Z, it will break your back.
At what cost? Next question.
No, listen. Do more than what you're paid to do. I learned that from a book that I read at that particular time. I think it was it is still The 13 Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. And there is a line he vividly says, in whatever you do more than what you're paid to do. Because whoever you're doing it for, they will see. I did not get tips because I was the... Actually, I even stood up to one of the clients and I was like, do you give me tips because you're pitying me because I do not deserve to be here? And he was like, no. You're the only guy nikiambia hapa kuja kuwa safi. You will not quarrel, you just clean it up.
But that's just doing your job well.
It's not, that is doing more. Because, listen, in the vicinity that we are in, na vijana, because most of the young lads who do this job, they do it not because they want, but because it's the only thing that they can do to survive.
Yeah, they have to do
so
it.
They will just do it for the sake of doing it. But Miambu was going an extra mile. So utapata wase, ameosha gari, hajaosha sunroof, ama hajaosha juu. Alafu mteja akija mwambie, ama mteja ameleta gari, alileta asubuhi na amechelewa kuikujia, so imegather vumbi kidogo. And then the guy will be like, hey, niaje sunipigie maji teke nishie. The guy will be like, sio ndio ulileta gari mapema noka. Hey, now sasa hiyo ndio perspective of kuvunjika mgongo. But Alan will be like, cool, ni sawa. Kadasta teke, alafu anaenda kama amefurahia. Actually, funny thing, yeah. Oh, this is giving myself away. But where
someone is being inspired.
Listen, where I stay currently, the landlord, I used to wash his car.
Okay.
Yeah. I went up to this guy to book that space and it's like, are you sure you'll be able to afford this place?
That's why mom was in
I was like, my guy. Kwanza hata wacha nikupige rent ya miezi 3 ndio jua I'm serious.
Hey. We are so weak.
It's not the aspect of like showing off, but the aspect of showing that old man, which I respect to that, yeah, that things aren't static for people, yeah, and no matter where you start from, things can change. Bottom line, do more than what you're paid to do.
You've actually said that statement, nikakumbuka this person was saying, nobody pays you, or nobody employs you, or you'll never be a millionaire if you're employed. But at the end of the day, there's something, the only thing which you can do, if, for example, I'm employed somewhere, I can learn the ropes of that place. If I even get to move, or if I even get to move aside from this, I can be able to pull the same strings. Meaning, if you just want to be there, do the bare minimum, don't want to take the next step of knowing umdosi anafanyaje ndo hii kampuni run. When you get out of there, you're just going to be doing the same thing. But if this person is employing you, paying you salary can't make you a millionaire. But if you learn how he's pulling his strings, move aside, pull your own strings, that way you become a millionaire. So it's kind of similar to what you've just said. You have to go an extra mile if you want to get something out of that setting.
Yeah, and those guys who listen to me, I have that syndrome of wanting to be listened to. So while I was
it's called superstar syndrome.
Yeah, superstar syndrome. But then when I'm told I'm a superstar, I'm like, no, you're all lying.
Just being humble.
Okay, whatever it is called. So some of the guys who listen to me, because I used to tell guys to go tunaosha nao magari, I'm like, guys, yeah, ukitaka kutoka hii base, msaende kupata any other place. This is the place hawa wase watakupata. And true to my word, my next gig, msali nipata Carwash. Basically, all my connections, like I saw my life change because of washing cars. Because a guy would come in, hey, Alan, your English is good, do you think there is anything better that you can do? I'm like, yeah, if you hear of anything, hit me up. Before I knew it, somebody linked me with somebody. Before you know it, somebody else links you with somebody, and the rest is history. So you have to do more than what you're paid to do.
I think we should
really just do your job very well.
Tuanze kuchange the topic before tuanze kwa motivation.
No. I wanted to ask,
but it's really...
what are some of the hustles that you all have done?
Oof, don't
that
even
when you
go
look
there.
back,
Don't.
You're like, mimi hata siwezi piga hiyo story. Uya kukua mimi. We start huko.
Nah. Charlene. Mine it's still boiling.
No, Charlene atakwambia mimi ndio hustle yangu ya kwanza.
That's I want to hear this before we get to this person.
Wacha tumuonyeshe vile tumeteseka, then ataborrow a leaf.
Oh my days.
Wow. Yeah. Candy there's this time.
Live out ile asset books. Kuna
hiyo it was luxury.
Yeah.
That wasn't problematic, but the money was just bad. Hey, Candy. Yeah.
Wow.
Travel theater. I can't go back there.
You were going to high schools.
Yeah, we used to go to schools.
You used to Swahili.
Yeah, I was so good at the time. Damn. Doing Swahili narrations was the best than English. Na sasa sijui kama I still have it, but you know my voice, you know.
Which book did you do?
Wow.
Kidaga.
River and the Source?
No, River and the Source was done. Now, after River and the Source, the one that came.
Kidaga?
This
nini bwana director?
It's the what's the name of this Chile who was the empowering one?
Oh, you are the empowering lady.
Yeah.
That is good. Proceed.
Mm-hmm. And then we also did this one, Rida, the new one, which replaced No. Tulisoma gani sisi high school?
We did English.
Kidaga, we did Kidaga. After Kidaga, the next one that came.
Listen, we did. Mulikuwa the same high school?
No, it's the same time in school.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Poleni basi. Basi mchukue podcast yako yenu.
Watu wa kifo kisibani.
Not Kidaga. After Kidaga ndo ilikuwa ya... Yeah, I don't even remember. Wow.
I remember we were the last cohort to
do Kidaga. Now the next one that came that had the Mtemi Sarabura, blah 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 blah.
No, Mtemi was.
Mtemi now was in Kidaga. The next one that came, even ilikuwa gani? He was looking like Kigogo. Yeah, we did Kigogo in acting set books. And the one year short stories, Yakina Sudi and all that.
Tumbo Lisilo
Shiba. And then this one was acting at the time. Yeah, but I was so good at Swahili narrations.
Yeah,
but that wasn't a hassle.
I am the only person who did not go to the same time.
Ilikuwa IG system.
It's okay. I'm an ancestor.
But you were not even in Kenya. Were you in Kenya?
Continue.
I know. So the hustle that I did, and I was like, whoa, Okotami there again. Kendi had worked in a hotel.
Wow.
Kendi alifanya kazi kwa hoteli. So this time she
ulikuwa unafanya kazi gani ya kukula ama?
You guys, mimi nawaambianga ni pesa. Nikilishwa vizuri, you won't believe it's me. Anyway, so
sasa ilishwa vizuri?
Imagine.
Me. God loves.
Wanafaa watume applications.
Thank you.
Run the M-Pesa number.
By the way, we need to come up with a till number for people to support the work that we do.
I think people should support separately. If you want to support Alan.
Wow. Charlene is out. I'm putting you up for some chums and you're like, people should separate.
Charlene's fun.
Anyway. Inaweza kosa kufikia.
Kuna mtu anaweza kosa pesa hapo.
Ama mko like, Kendi you show up once na alafu unakuja equal. Okay, that they have. So Kendi wakes up this day. I'm sure mapema. Yo, this come. Kendi goes there, umefika tu hivi. Kwanza hiyo time, it was the worst time because that ni kama mdosi hayuko, but now there's this kadema ameachwa like in charge.
Oh my God.
So, and you already see it.
I know how ladies
Thank you. So, Kendi's there. Amefika tu. It's like, yo, we need to start, blah, blah, blah. There's someone there who's doing the chapatis. You start doing this, and all that. Where? But I'm telling you, because I got there so early, by Sunday, I had not even taken anything. Kendi was falling down. Wallah, was falling down.
Why were you falling down?
The body was just weak and all that.
She hadn't eaten.
Yeah. So I had to take a break.
By the way,
I had to
I
take
also have a funny story for restaurants. Wow.
I know they're planning.
And he had to take breakfast at that time to take the break. Then the funny thing, aka kadim sijui kalikuwa na shida gani.
Kalikuwa kadogo maka.
Ni mkubwa but una mwili. You get those people wanakuanga na anger issues.
That question.
As in fees, everything, you're old but your body is not responding to
Take
that.
bad my question.
Sorry.
So she was of stunted growth.
Wow. So, wallah,
So that's the description that you've given.
no. Anyway, let me continue. So this chile, like kazi ya kukata. Good thing that day we came like 2 people. So they both of like me and another chile were both new, but this chile had hustled around and all that. It was nikama you get to work and you're not there, so you like have to get other people to come and replace and all that.
Okay.
So like kazi ya kata matumbo na nene za fanya.
Oh my God.
Not me. Yo, do this. Yo kazi ya kufanya this.
Matumbo ilikuwa imetolewa vitu ndani ama it's fresh.
I think walikuwa shato. It was just kukata for it to go and get cooked and
Shalin,
stuff.
you're putting perimeters on your job.
Surely. How do you expect me to blow that? You know matumbos are blown. Do you know that?
Yeah.
There are different things that I know that get blown.
Hey,
Can you continue?
Chai. And you expect to be supported. You see? Separate funds, guys.
So where was I? So hizi kazi zenye ni kama zinamlemea, ndo she's like, you're throwing it at you. So it's like definitely in such a setting you're supposed to have a system of working. Sindo. If imefika around lunchtime, customers wanakuanga wengi wameflock at the place. So the dishes zitaisha. So if no one is taking care of those dishes, you'll find that you want to go order food, but hakuna sani ya kuwekewa food. Sindo. If you're getting orders from customers because wanakuja wengi, mnaenda kusaviwa na mtu mmoja. It's like all these orders, they're being given to one person. Then you get the food, you go give it to the customer. So me, I'm like, okay, girl, we can't all be doing. Alafu ni wale, you just don't know how. I think she didn't know how to work with the pressure and all that, but you want to be bossy around. If you don't have a system of working.
She was the supervisor on that day.
Yeah, kitu kama hiyo. Ni kama you're kinda in charge.
Okay.
So you start serving customers. Like, no, the customers are waiting. Stop doing that in the kitchen. Come serve the customers. So you all imagine people are seated. They're waiting for you to take their orders. You take the order. You come.
How much money were you paid?
They were paying. Was it 400 or what or 300 per day?
Why are you flinching? 400 is a lot of money compared to me who was making 150 bob.
But imagine 150 getting 50 bob. When you count them, zinaweza fika mahali. But on the good days. So Kendi died. The one is like, yo, let's chill. This person is getting to my nerves. It's the other female is like, bro. And then she was like, if this girl again comes at me, I'm going to slap the hell out of her.
No, but you all were just doing. You all were being told to do your job.
No. You have, it's like Alan. You can't be saying, hamjafanya hii. You don't even. You just like, mbona yu haijafanywa. You have to have a system of working. This person is taking care.
No, but we have to be honest. Yeah?
No.
Kama haijafanywa.
No. She was doing
that was
too
violation of human rights.
She was doing too much. So the next day comes. We're chilling. Oh, and then again, the first day, she's like intentionally making us wash the thermos and all that. And namvunja, by the way, it's this expensive. You see this chile's like, you are in desperate. I actually tell people, I don't need it that much. Bro, I don't need it. Not it's I can do without it.
Yeah.
So that day goes, it's good and all that. So the next day, she's trying to do the same thing. You go to the supermarket, bring this. This and this is not done. Blah blah blah. hey, go get nani ameingia, nimwambia my friend, alafu ilifika point the plates are done, there's no plates, you're being told to go get plates, go take customers order, give coffee, give water, and the same. Hey, you are joking.
But najua mali shida iko. Mulikuwa na masahani kidogo.
Pana.
At the end of the day,
watu wengi.
It's lunchtime your place.
No, the employees, were you...
employees are 4.
Aye.
Employees are 4. But if you have a system of working, for example, the two of you, maybe you have this and this, they're taking the orders, this one is serving, then this one is making sure there's a flow of it. So the next day comes, she's trying to do the same thing. Bro, I laughed. Nilienda kitchen. Because how do you expect me to do all that? Nilienda nikaanza ku clean the dishes. Then unaleta sijui nataka kufanya nini. I just went straight, started cleaning the dishes. She's like, yo, ile like, no. I went, clean the dishes, nikieka maji, cleaning dishes, niki like making sure there's water for clients to take and drink and all that. Then when the dishes you like enough, go like give coffee, come back. Because I was like, at the end of the day, you don't expect the three of us to be taking orders, coming to give them to the same person. It makes sense. And at the end of the day, hakuna plates. Alafu, if there are no plates, mwenye ana serve, haezi wa serve. Because you're giving someone order ya mchele, hakuna plate ya mchele, atamwekea hapi kwa mikono. So you go again, you clean your plate, you come back with it. That was
high school.
I know, it was just this Chile was just trying too much.
She was disorganized.
Yeah, and she did not have a system of working. If she had a system of working, it wouldn't have been stressful. You just know this one is doing this. Acha ifike jioni, you're supposed to pay me. Hey.
Oh, ilikuwa daily?
Yeah, it was a day thing. So you're supposed to pay me. Then she does this thing. It's like, oh, sina change, sijui nini, blah, blah, blah. All the other shops are closing. I'm like, if you need change, at the end of the day, it's better we ask for change sahi before. If the other shops have closed, nenda kutafuta wapi change, sindo? So she's like, yeah, I'm still doing the math. It gets late. She pays everyone. Then she's like, shika wende utafute change urudi ndo nikulipe. Hey, if I'm telling you this girl got patience. I looked at her, I'm like, okay. So Zuri went to she's giving me 1,000 bob to go get change.
You weren't tempted kwenda to home, kiendanga tu hivi.
I know. But at the end of the day, you imagine that personally took it so badly because why even paying yourself na wendo bado nabaki na you do? At the end of the day, ungebaki na hiyo thao, ungenda, ujitolea hapo. So good thing I went to this friend of mine who had like plugged me that. I'm like, yo, students have to pay for change and all that. She gave me the change. I went, gave her. And I was telling her, bro, don't call me in tomorrow. I'm not coming to work with that girl anymore. I'm not.
That was your last day?
Yeah, I worked there it was a few days. Then I was like, I'm done. I'm not coming back to work with her.
So you're going to be telling us what you did with that money. Shall you?
I even remember. Man, I was kashaanza kupiga hesabu ya mwezi kishanda kwa around 12K.
Me when people say a hustle, me say what a hustle is.
I know.
What's a hustle?
Sini kutaseka.
Kitu yenye ulifanyia kazi
ngumu. The only unconventional thing I've done.
Charlene working in a restaurant is unconventional.
Nimesema for me. Sijamalizia for me. Sawa? Wewe unakaa ni kama unataka kuniweka ngumi.
I know. I'm just we are offended.
I'm just like get on with it.
Yeah. It was in 2022.
You start as if you were going to back in the 1990s.
It's not that you don't keep expectations low.
Yeah.
But it was 2022. It will be general elections. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So my
welcome to Iebc.
Wacha kwanza niongee. Ama utasema story?
We.
Okay. So mimi nikatumiwa link. I'm like, you guys want me to try? I'm like, okay. So nika apply. Kinyilinibo, if you are applying for that job, mnaenda Kasarani mnapanga line.
Job gani?
Yeah, Iebc.
So I was right.
But it's not your story to tell, it's mine.
Okay.
Yeah. The first thing that Kinyilinibo ni kupanga your line, and then people were like, hata unaweza kosa kupata after all this struggle. I'm like, let me just try and see. But I was like, I need to start working, okay? So, yeah, I got it. I was so shocked that I got it. Because why? Why are you laughing? Guy.
No, I'm like, you're shocked to get it. Kwani haukuwa na jamini?
This is the thing. That was the first thing that I have toiled to get under the sun.
Kupanga laini ndio naita toiling.
Do you know I went there at 8 and nilikuwa
You
natoka
see,
5?
listen,
That's toiling, Alan.
listen. Wase wenye wanachimba choo, those guys are toiling.
Thank you.
So kupanga line si toiling.
Kupanga laini.
Toiling is relevant. That was my toiling. Anyway.
Soft life, babe.
It's not soft life. It really isn't.
That's soft life, babe speaking.
Continue.
Alan
after you
is mad.
after you toiled,
So
sawa
hard
toiling.
in the hot sun. I got the job. I was so shocked. But then I was in the middle of another, should I call it a job? Attachment. Yeah, that was paying. So nikaambia bosses wangu, maybe nimepata hii, I need to go. They were good bosses. We bless the Lord for good bosses. So I went. Hey, mi sikujua ati watu wanalang kwa classroom.
Wow.
So I went somewhere in Kasarata. I've never been to that place.
Kulala kwa classroom aje?
You see, toiling, my friend. Now let me tell you. Sasa at Iebc, me, I was what are they called? Mwenye nilikuwa nakupatia unavutia MP na governor. Clerk. No, si clerk.
Whatever it is called.
Those people wakupeana voting card. So you come the day before. See, elections ni kesho. Mnakuja the day before. And me, I was at a primary school. I think it was Kasarani Primary actually. Ilikuwa uko chini.
Mwiki.
Hata sijui ilikuwa wapi.
Okay.
I can't tell. It was those places. A primary school. Guy, tunafika ati mnamba mwoshe class. Yes. Kuosha class. Watu walikuwa navuta kwa class. Haya, mwoshe class. Mkimaliza, mwoshe ballot boxes zilifungwa 2017. So ziko na vumbi. Haya. Mnavi nimeteseka.
Your job when do their job your hustle. If that's kuteseka.
Okay.
The people who are like, this is the easiest thing.
You wash the ballot boxes. Mkimaliza hapo, you confirm if they're sealed and everything. By the time unafanya everything, mifika, because tulifika huko 9 p.m. By the time unafika kwa memaliza everything, it's like 3 p.m. So you get like 1 hour to sleep. Or 30 minutes because kuna watu. And then where we work, kulikuwa kumejaa certain tribe that wanapenda mawe. So it was even insecure.
Now, would you mention the tribe?
Yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, so sasa imefika 4:30. And then we didn't even know there's no showering. So we used wet wipes to do passport. That's the first time I ever did passports.
Sorry, I
Thank
understand.
you. This side is not responsive, but it's okay. So tumefika wapi? Tumetumia wipes sasa. Tumeenda kwa classroom, then people start pangaring the line. Oh my goodness. The line ilikuwa so long. And then, after amesha vote. No, akikujia lazima ustamp. Ustamp na ukate. It's a long paper. Lazima ukate na ruler. Lazima ustamp. And then there are rude people. Rude. And then kuna mashosho waelewi. So I saw... No, I'm not supposed to say that. But I saw how rigging could happen if there's old people na hawaelewi. Yeah, then, sasa voting exercise ikisha. There's no sleeping now. We start counting. And then tukicount, representatives were, let's say, who's our MP? Ronald. Wako hapo, wa Ruto, wa Raila, wa MCAs na wako na fujo. Ukijaribu uweke mbili by mistake, they can even slap you. Bro. Yeah. So we count the ballot the whole night.
It's very interesting, yeah? How you're making sure that even the mood of this
It
entire
was
story
bad.
is
It was
somber. You're like,
traumatizing.
I just wanted to cry. How much money did you make out of that?
Wait, first of all, I finish my story.
No, the money is the ends of everything.
Wait. Yeah, so you finish counting. And then mupange vitu mupeleke kwa lori. Yani we ni mtu wa mkono, we ni mtu wa kufanya voting and on. By the time unaenda home ni saa 2. You haven't slept for like, that's 2 days straight.
That's only a day.
Alan, don't underestimate my experience.
You're struggling.
Yeah, in my toiling. So yeah, how much was I paid?
Yeah.
My position was like, was it 10K or 9K?
You can imagine.
In a single day.
For a day or two.
Yeah.
Did that money come? Or
Yeah,
bado
it
mnangoja?
did, imagine.
Bado mnangoja
Pesa ilikuja.
serikali.
Pesa ilikuja.
Okay.
Me, I wouldn't even call that a struggle, bro.
That's not a struggle. So
Unajua struggle ulikuwa na think, oh my
you-
God, I'm going to
so-
get paid at the end of the
So
day.
you made a cool 18,000 Kenyan shillings.
18? I've said 10.
For
But you were there for 2 days.
Yeah, for the 2 days, 10.
5.
I didn't know how they did it.
The election time you take combine. You just pay mara moja.
Okay. So I think the last thing we'll talk about is what did you all do with that money? When you look back, what did you use that 10K on? Now wewe, I think 400, you 1,200.
That's still money that you worked hard for.
But Sikendi said 1,200.
Let me even, you see, like, let me even try and remember.
What did you spend the 10 G's on? The 10 guizis. That's how people from
I
your
used that
hood.
money. I started a bajia business.
Hey.
Kendi.
Akiminika hasla. Nimeteseka hii Nairobi.
So that means walikuwa naona tu Prezo akisema hustler nini uko like you guy my guy.
Hey, I know what you're talking about.
Don't let's not get into elections. Maybe ndapatana na wakurugenzi huko nje siku moja. Alafu it come to bite me. But see, I think I'm those type of people who more less like I need to grind. So now let me say napenda pesa because I really understand when I really enjoy and I really feel good when I'm seated here and I'm like, yo, natamani pizza, and I'm like, I'm going to get pizza right now. But there are those times you're like, yo, kuna hii milkshake flani, I took it from Sarit the other day, can I even get it? No, hata fare kufika Sarit bado hatufiki hapo. How am I going to get the milkshake? And I'm like, I just feel my mood is always the lowest when I don't have money.
So biashara ya bajia. Paint a picture for us roughly.
Biashara ya bajia.
How much did you spend?
And
what did you spend it on?
It was definitely went we bought waru, but because in my opinion, such a business needs you to have things in plenty. For you to now the stock lazima ikuwe mingi for you now to be able to bring that back the money and get back the new. But if you're doing it in small, either like you're buying kidogo, itakuwa ngumu. That's what I learned from that business. I used to wake up. Tulikuwa namka na kuzi wangu amenamsha twende soko hapo hivyo Mudhura Magikomba, we buy the viazi and all that, come back, do the mixing, blah 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 blah. But good thing my friends were like, yo, bring me kesho niletea hii. So yeah, by the way, I learned I can't do a food business easily because it's just too much. You put in a lot of time to make sure you it's done and it's good. And then you sell it, and then your profits are quite low. The profits are quite low. When you count, okay, nimetumia, for example, 1,000 bob to buy everything. Meaning, I need 1,000 bob for me to restock.
Right.
See, you ndo pesa ya stock. How much profit are you making? Very little, like 200 to 50. So at the end of the day, in a bad day, if mafuta itakuja ikuishie, the next day you spend 1,100, your profit is around how much? Kidogo. Yeah, but if maybe I had ningekuwa na viazi za Meru gunia mzima hapo, ningepiga sherehe na pesa mzuri because singekuwa na hiyo extra expense ya alafu mafuta. You know how that time mafuta was like inapanda. Mafuta it was quite expensive.
Yeah,
you and your 10Ks, your 10 guizis.
At that time, like I said, I was in the middle of something as well.
Yeah,
my attachment, which was paying. So cumulatively,
you insisted on that paying part.
This is why, because I didn't get 10K only. Cumulatively, it was a good amount of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was in campus, in my defense. Now, at that time, I upgraded my phone.
Yeah.
So every time I look at this phone, I'm like, this is what I did with my money. And then what else did I do? I didn't treat my family for sure. Not that much, I know.
Yeah.
When I went to campus, I went back richer.
Yeah, you are the boss lady.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was a good time to
for me, yeah. It was tough times. Yeah. I think I needed to save for like 5-6 months. Hizo hamsini to buy my first smartphone. Alafu, this story is so embarrassing. The story is so embarrassing. I think that we're supposed to end the pod here. So, omesha ngangana, omebaye kasimu, ka smartphone. Kenny, what are you saying? What are you murmuring about?
I'm waiting to hear. I'm waiting to hear.
Omeshafanya hivi na hivi. Unajua sasa hapo umechaka, but still kuna kasichana umeona.
Yeah.
Malizia statement, Araka. I have a question.
Women shall show you dust. So then this Chile knows I'm interested in her. Yeah? She's like, Alan, nisaidie yako simu yako nipigie nini.
Alikuwa anasema nisaidie yako?
Yeah, nisaidie yako. I think she was Meru, if I'm not wrong. Something like that.
Yeah. Meru will poof.
So now to make matters worse, when I gave her the phone, that very day she was fired. So after her getting fired, sikurudishwa simu yangu.
What?
So me going to her boss, the boss was like, ni nyinyi mmekuwa mkikatia huyu msichana ndio maana hatawezi fanya kazi kwa hii nyumba. Nilimfukuza. Akinilisha nguvu. Listen, this is a bad joke. Nguvu ya kiume ingekuwa inaenda tu hivyo shwa. Sasa hizi ingekuwa na nguvu za kiume.
Shalini, you can imagine. I'm like,
listen, my G was like, Alan, I'm proud of you. Because I was the first guy kwa hiyo vicinity ya wanaosha magari to buy a smartphone. I think it was I even remember it was a Sony Xperia. That phone was nice.
Hey.
It had everything that you would want in a smartphone.
Right.
Yeah. That Meru Chile ran away with it.
You forgive her?
I have known. Hata sijui nimekumbukaje.
Kuna watu wengine Shalini never let go.
It was tough because it was in my like struggling days, like nimejinyima. I want a smartphone nini. Alafu within indi wanaitaga a whisker. Ghafla punde si punde. No sooner had I than it went missing. Yeah.
Shit.
But that was that.
So she was a thief.
Yeah, I think she was a thief.
God.
Yeah.
By the end of the day,
you know house managers, yeah? House managers deal a lot of things. House managers deal a lot of things. And I learned the hard way. I had said that niko na story ya hoteli. I don't know if we do it now or we can just call it an episode.
I'm waiting for the story.
I feel pain on your behalf.
I know.
Yeah. It's okay. I think that's the first time.
Do you remember her face? My grandma is still very
active.
Yes.
Panza, this combination can do you some justice.
Yeah, she's very active.
No, I don't remember. The only thing I remember, she was called Mudhoni.
That's a Kikuyu. Mama, we have Mary.
I don't know, but she was...
She was from the central.
She's from Embu. She was called Mudhoni. I don't remember that other name.
Worry no more.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
Now we can get the wrong Mudhoni. That's the problem. Yeah. So the hotel thing, yeah, I get where Candy is coming from, but I wasn't that kind. So now back in Shags, like Shags, yeah. Shags, we in our village where the who's is the who's, yeah. So we had a restaurant, we had all this business going on. So my mom is a lethal cooker, yani mpishi hodari. So she had a restaurant.
Little means hatari.
Yes, hatari. Yani,
okay.
Yani hatari.
Ni hatari na ni hodari.
Mtu adana konje.
Adana muoni. Adana muoni. So we had a restaurant in the city, like in sort of the center of that particular region. And
you own the restaurant?
Yeah.
Wow.
The mom.
Is it
the mom?
Oh.
Yeah, the mom. The
Not
mom
Alan.
of Alan Hubbard.
Thank you.
Unajua kama nyama yako hata ni yako.
No, but now that is something that I don't subscribe to. Kama ni za wazazi zako utatengeneza huko mbele. Yeah. So I never bragged that niko na hoteli mahali. And that is something that watu wa Pandeyo, watu wa Migori, Wajaluo wanafanyaga. Ndio babaka kuna kitu wanasema hiyo kitu ni yetu. Hiyo kitu ni yangu. No. Vitu za babako ni zake na zako zitakuwa zako. So the privileges, I had so many privileges, yeah? And some of the privileges included kukatia wasichana wenye wanakuja kufanya kazi kwa hoteli.
Definitely.
That is abuse in the workplace.
No, it's not abusing the workplace.
It's the boss's abuse.
Kukatia.
Listen.
Kukatia.
Actually, it's not hata iko kukatia. So kuna kasumba wasichana wanakuaga nayo wenye tulikuwa nayo hiyo area. They thought if they were in my good books, they would do less work. because it seemed like I was in control, because mom would be like, Alan, do this, Alan, go get this. Na sasa, to make matters worse, tulikuwa na gari.
And guy called drive.
Sasa, I could not only drive,
crazy,
I would also drive them crazy.
I know.
Yeah, so Alan to a gari, enda pale, leta soda, endo nini. So I was the G.
Alan, how many lives have you lived?
I know. Thank you.
Because
by the way, if I die, I'll be like, I have tried, dear Lord. just to go back to your story, yeah. If I died, I'll be like, God, I've put my best foot forward.
Nimeishi kuishi.
Yeah, but I haven't.
Not
It's just that I
yet.
have so many experiences.
Oh my
So
God.
we
I
have
think
to fill our lives
question is
in-
luxury.
Flip of the
Let's
coin.
continue.
in yeah, so that is the thing that I would say about restaurants. Yeah, when you are at a position of power, then you have the ability to call the shots of how you want people to fear you, you want people to basically worship you. Yeah, but I wasn't like that lady. I used to pay people on time. Yeah.
But were you
clients-
organized though? Were you organized?
Yeah, I
in
was
terms
organized.
of
Yeah,
work distribution.
even when clients time ya saa saba nini when they come in nani wengi, I would swing into action. Yeah, you take the orders unaipeleka, siku wanaosha vyombo. That was off limits.
That's how you draw the line.
That's where I drew the line. Yeah.
I don't
And actually, now to shikanisha this story, as that hotel was flourishing, I was like, Mom, my life is not meant for the village. Now that's when I left home, nikaja Nairobi sasa nikaanza kuosha
Aki wewe
magari.
ndio prodigal son.
Kwa nini?
Uliacha nyumbani.
But good thing.
Ukaenda.
But he did not go back and get the help from the parents there.
Yeah, so you
He
didn't
came
want
and became
to
successful
feed
here.
off of your parents.
No. I was like, actually, I left.
Yai.
I
Yaani
left.
ulikuwa unateseka na kwenda mko na hoteli.
Hey, I could sleep on an empty stomach, but najua home kuna jamaa fulani amepewa chakula.
Alan, did you ever call and be like,
Oh my
kunitumie
days.
mia
Listen,
tafadhali?
Listen, this is where we'll close this, yeah? Whenever I do things, yeah, I tell myself there is no turning around. When I left, I had not told my mom because my mom did not want me to come to Kanairo. When she called me nikiwa kwa stage, nilimwambia, by the way, sitarudi juu nimelemewa, ntarudi juu nakuja kusalimia. And every time I felt like, by the way, Carwash imekata kuwork, yeah, mali naishi, I used to stay with an uncle, things are not going right. Every moment it sort of came to my mind that, by the way, unajua ukufukuzwa kwenu.
Aki.
I'm like, remember what you told your mom. Remember what you told your mom. You're not going back because umelemewa, you're going back because you're going to visit.
Oh my God, that's so different because for us now, okay,
Yeah.
at least for me, kuna hii kitu nyunaambia don't move out of home.
Yeah.
Because utateseka.
You told
Like,
her. You told her that.
watu wanasema hivyo, kaa nyumbani kwanza, figure everything out before you step. But for you, it was like step out and figure it out.
Because I was, how I looked at myself, listen, I was being spoon-fed.
At home.
Are you being babied?
Not necessarily babied, yeah, but everything was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have means, unaweza katia wasichana nini. I would have ended up, listen, I would have actually, as things progressed, my mom even invested into the fish business. And you know the fish business is the it thing in Luo Nyanza when it comes to Migori and all of that. So I would have, basically right now I would probably be in Migori, I will have 3 wives, 7 children, and nothing happening.
Why
for
are you
me in
talking
my
of
life.
3 wives though?
Because that is listen, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Before you know it, you are influenced by the people that you live in the same community with. So the guys in those areas, akona wasichana watatu wa saba, mmoja akona mimba ya miezi 7, mwingine akona mimba ya miezi 3. So before you know it, na kuna mwingine akona watoto 2.
Oh my
Yeah.
days.
Before you know it, you were in the same WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So I was like, this is not how I want to turn out. And I left home and I told my mom I'm going to be on TV. And she's like, umewaisikia nani ako kwa TV wewe?
Who are you?
Who the hell do you think you are? You're the first person to be on TV. I don't think we have anything further to add on this episode.
That's interesting.
Charlene, can you move out from home?
Me?
Can your parent allow you to move out from home?
No. Even hata nikiwa
Hata wakileta mahari.
No, and
That's even
until
worse. Yeah. Nikiwa campus, I stayed in the hostel 4 years zote. They refused. But even myself, I didn't want to live outside. Because walikuwa nakuja kama amejaa vumbi kwa kiatu. I'm like,
No, that
want
says
to do that.
that says a lot.
It
Yeah,
wasn't about the vumbi though.
it says a lot. It says a lot. The different generations and how.
But don't, it's not a generation thing because I'm totally opposite of Charlene.
No, I'm saying the different generations and how parents look at things from different perspectives. Yeah. Probably,
Mm-hmm.
and I am not dissing in any way. Probably
I
your
shall
parents.
correct you. Mhm.
Yeah,
Very ready.
your parents
Mm-hmm.
might be career people, and they might be looking at what the kind of life that they were dealt. They were like, we want to deal our child the same life. And probably from Kendi's perspective, the kind of life that your parents were dealt, they were like, this thing is cool. Our daughter, because ni wetu, tunajua they will be able to go through it. So
So
basically,
you're saying I'm weak, I can't go through
no,
it.
I'm not saying that you are weak.
Okay.
If your mom and dad were given sort of runway to start their life, like
They weren't.
you're like,
They
stop
started
there. Hawakupewa. And
They
probably
started
then,
from scratch.
exactly. Now they're like, we saw how hard it is. We do not want our offsprings to go through that. So they are giving you the runway. You're already employed, but still you stay at home. For Kendi, probably, I don't know how yours is.
For me, let me
Yeah.
just say it. For
But
me, my
I just
parents.
have it.
Let me just say it for myself. Me, I have these parents who are like, you see, if Kendi wakes up tomorrow, I want to start selling bajos, and then they're looking at you like, okay, what are you going to do it? I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. They're those people who are like, I think I've always been the last born child who was expected.
You are the last born child, not always.
Who was always expected to be carried, but they found her flying.
And that's the difference.
You getting?
You want to fly.
No, Mimi, they unajua walikuwa najua.
So you
my
don't want to fly. You just want to be
my dad
home.
my dad always said, if they give the best, let me say, if my brother go in the right direction, all he has to do is to pull me along.
Absolutely.
Kumaanisha, uko hapo nyuma, you just do, uko tu vitu zako, sindo? They're not really much concerned about Kendi as much, sindo? But then again, you realize, okay, we thought this was how it's going to work. This person was going to go ahead and pull this person behind, only to realize, okay, it's not working. It's not working. What's happening is the person who's being pulled, what's supposed to happen? Yeah, Lisha fly, she's just gone.
Right.
She did not stay behind there angojuku vuruto mbele. So from that perspective, the level of just support, because this person is coming, hata kuja na just settle down. I like, I want to do this to bring myself forward. So they're like, okay, good thing you did not stay stagnant and waited to be pulled.
Yeah.
You were able to like push yourself. You're able to push yourself. I just did. You see this thing, unajikianga hivi mkono alafu unajifanya hivi kwa simu.
Yeah.
Kale katoto kenye kaliskuma babake alafu sasa kauka kajisukuma.
Yeah, that's
This will be the last one, yeah? This will be the
Actually,
last one.
Mine will be the last one.
ishi tuendelee.
Okay, this will be the last one. When you look at all your paros, who do you imitate? Who do you come off more like? Who do you resemble? Not in terms of appearance, in terms of mannerisms and the things that you do.
I always tell people,
Yeah.
if you want to know me, if you know me, you know my dad. If you know my dad, you know me. Me, I am my dad.
For me, for the longest time, I thought, I always said, I'm not so much similar to my mom, but I came to realize quickly that in terms of thinking, gaining, and all that, I'm similar to my dad. We can sit down, have a conversation, we're so much on the same page. But in terms of like hustle, mama yangu aliingia. I'm sure Alan, you've even noticed. I'm those people who are like, okay, where is it? Can I even go get it? Where is this one? I'm those people. But in terms of now, the thought process and gaining knowledge. So I came to realize, as much as I was running away from being so, I thought I wasn't similar at all to my mom. We have that similarity.
Yeah.
In a way.
I think before you proceed, the only place I think I'm similar to my mom is the parenting style. Sometimes I find myself shouting. I'm like, why are you shouting? Like, ni nini mbaya?
It's a firstborn thing.
Kumbe it's a default setting, and I have to unlearn that. Yeah.
Funny thing, I have been told many times by my now distant relatives, that I do not have any of the social mannerisms of my parents, but I come off more of my late grandfather on the side of my mom, who I take the name Herbert from.
Oh, Herbert wasn't founded by like ilitengenezwa kwa ajili yako?
No.
Never heard of that name.
I am endelezaing my grandfather's name. Actually, even my brother, I took up the first name. I took up his second name, and my brother took up his first name. So my kid brother is called John. So our granddad was called John Herbert. Kizito. Yeah. It's a wrap.
Just do that.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're like, the same Kizito we know.
You've seen the like we did not just do that.
Yeah.
It's been dope. It's been dope. Test that.